I have a Sony Walkman here. This is the NWZ-A17. Sony's really not good with naming their devices, but yeah, Sony still makes Walkmans, and some people still don't know that. They went from the Sony Ericsson Walkman phones, and now they're just back to making just MP3 players. But it also comes with Walkman apps in their Xperia phones, I think. So yeah, but it's pretty cool. If you guys want to see the interface, there it is. It is not an Android interface, and that is actually a good thing in my book. The reason for that, and this is not a touchscreen by the way, is because some of you guys may know that from a previous video that my main music player was previously the Pioneer XDP. Right here, this is an Android 5 based DAP or digital audio player. Has a quite capable ESS Saber DAC inside of it, and you have an analog volume control right here. So this thing is for heavy duty music listening, but the problem was the battery did not last that long. You had to like constantly recharge it with the micro USB. I felt a little bit cumbered. It's kind of like carrying the old iPod Classic or Creative Zen. Yeah, it stores a lot of stuff. It's got 2 micro SD card slots, stores a lot, but it's also kind of clunky. Look at the size compared to these two. This is more like an iPod Nano, by the way, whereas this is more like an iPod Classic. It stores a lot more, but it's also a lot more chunkier. Look at that. So if I just want to like go for a light jog or working out and stuff, I'd rather choose this one. This is much lighter. The DAC isn't as good, of course, but it's good enough. It does upsample a lot of the music that's on it, just like the Xperia has, like the Xperia phones do this as well. They have they support high-res files, Clear Audio Plus or whatever other settings they have in here. I think they have an equalizer inside of here as well, and yeah, they'll play FLACs and they'll play all your high-res files as well, DSD I think. And it has NFC, which is good for pairing with my Sony Bluetooth speaker and my Sony headphones. And yeah, it's got a proprietary charger right here, headphone jack. Great thing about this phone, it's very, very light. Very light, very portable. You just fit it inside your smaller jean pocket, and it's very tiny and portable. And the battery life actually lasts like a week. It's really awesome. So that's part of the reason I actually like this, not having Android. That having Android, I think, sucks up a lot of battery life, which is yeah, that's not very good. This has FM radio as well. I don't think even the iPhone has that. You can actually play photos and video if you choose it to. It does have a SD card slot, by the way. Volume right here, and hold right here, micro SD card slot. So it has one. You can put in your micro SD for storing stuff here. And yeah, this is good for playing music and stuff, and podcasts even has that. But yeah, I use this if I just want to go work out and stuff, and I don't have to worry about carrying something big and chunky around. This plays it all pretty well and has really good battery life, and this is what the interface looks like. You can go through all songs. I know it doesn't have a touch screen, so a little bit annoying to have to go through all this, but especially if you have a lot of songs. But hey, that's the payoff, I guess, for a better battery life. But if you guys want a traditional MP3 player, this Sony Walkman is pretty good. Alright, I also want to talk about my Sony headphones, which I use with this Walkman. This is the Sony MDR-1000X. Actually came out last year. They have a better version of it now, but this one's still pretty good. It's wireless and it's noise canceling, and I find both features to be really good. It has NFC right here, so I can actually just pair my Sony Walkman or Xperia phone directly with this without having to go through the Bluetooth connecting pairing stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. Charges by micro USB. You can actually attach your 3.5mm if you want to, or you can use it wireless. You have an option. There's a power button here. There's also different degrees of noise cancellation. You can have either only hearing the voice, or you can cancel out everything, or you can leave a little bit of ambient noise. If you're just walking on the street, you want to hear your surroundings a little bit more. That's available as well. So that's what this ambient sound is for, that little button right there. And it's pretty good. It's really comfortable to use. This actually replaced my Parrot Zeeks, and my Dina headphones got stolen at work, so I kind of needed a, and the Pixel 2 doesn't have a headphone jack, so I kind of needed a good pair of wireless headphones, and I find this one cheap on eBay, and I said, why not? It's actually pretty good. It's Sony. I'm a Sony fanboy. These get good reviews. Why not? Very comfortable, very good noise cancellation. Not almost as good as the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s, or yeah, the 35s, but not quite as good, but almost there. But sound quality is better than the Bose in my opinion, and the comfort is really good as well. So I'm pretty happy with these headphones. This is a Sony MDR-1000X. They have a newer version this year, but of course it's going to be more expensive. This is the older version. You can pick it up for like half the price of the new one, like $170. That's how much I got it for. But yeah, this one, good pair of wireless noise canceling headphones if you guys are interested, or if you're looking for an alternative to the Bose Quiet Comforts. Also, the battery life is about 20 hours, which I like a lot better than the pair of Zeeks, which only lasted like 8 hours, or 6 to 8 hours, I believe. So that's another reason I got this. Better comfort, better battery life, and easier pairing with my Sony phone.